Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I want to start today's episode with when people talk about 2030, 2050. Now, first of all, why are you even thinking that long? I mean, I'm impressed that, you sort of wonder. Obviously, we've seen from 2008 to 2022 what the price of Bitcoin has done. I like to look at things in a little bit of a different perspective because you never know what technology is going to come out next. So I like to look at 22, 23, 24, but to look beyond into 2030, that's a bit hard because technology evolves. New solutions come out, new products come out. Now, for somebody to come out and beat Ripple within 2 years, very unlikely. Within 8 years? Sure. Within 28 years? Yeah. I mean, look, there is a strong possibility, a strong chance of that happening. So I don't never like to answer this particular question. What I will say, though, is that if we continue down this path, and Xrp does not get any competitors in the next 8 years, then I want to show you this. So, in technical context, Xrp is measured precisely to the nearest 0.0000001 XRP. It's called a drop of XRP. The rippled APIs require all XRP amounts to be specified in drops of XRP. So for example, 1 XRP is represented as that many drops. So what I will say is that in the future, if we continue down this path and it becomes a liquidity hub of the world, it goes on to be the currency of the world, then ladies and gentlemen, in 2030, no one will be buying a whole XRP. They'll be buying drops of 1 XRP. Let that sink in for just a few moments. You won't have people buying a whole XRP. They'll be buying drops of XRP. Like I said, how many things have to go right for this to occur? Many, many, many things have to go right for this to happen in the future. However, I do see the day that people are talking about buying drops of 1 XRP. How exciting is that? It's crazy. I want to talk about a myth that often goes out there into the community about Ripple is too centralized, Ripple this, Ripple that. Let me tell you something. And I spoke about it on TikTok today. I'm in the mood today. Like, I'm in the mood for some fire. Like, when you wake up and you just want to raise hell? I'm in those kind of moods today. Like, I'm in full serpent mood. 4 mining groups control 58% of BTC. 3 mining pools control 57% of Ethereum. And Ripple only runs 7% of validators on the XRP ledger. So, you tell me, Bitcoin maximists and Ethereum lovers, where do you get the audacity? Because if 3 of those mining pools control 57% of Ethereum and 4 mining groups control 58% of Bitcoin, I'm sorry, it's just not as good as you guys think it is. And that's the truth. So, educating yourself on what XRP is, the myths from the truths, and how the future is going to unfold is very important. There's a specific reason why the serpent doesn't hold those two. And that's exactly why. The people that you despise own majority control of those two, which are supposed to be the dream, like Bitcoin is the dream, decentralization fantasy of the world. Let me tell you, it's a fantasy. because 4 mining groups control 58% of it. And then we're not even going to go into how, at the moment, who owns majority of those two as far as volume. So, to the haters of XRP, look, I hate to break it to you, but it's it's gonna be a very, very long decade, because you've laughed for a while. It's been fun, I'm sure, but now we start to laugh, because it's been here all along. The information has been crystal clear, available to the public all along. You will be able to go back and watch some of my videos from the past. No one to blame but yourselves. Open your eyes and start to look for things as they are. Now, of course, we saw a sudden market drop, and we're starting to see the prices recover a little bit. So, of course, we're going to talk about that and what that's been like. Now, there's been some very bullish news come out in terms of mass adoption. You know, like, what's that app called? Shopify has come out to say that they're going to integrate Bitcoin more than ever onto their platform, which is really, really cool. But calling it a new petro asset, this historic move could send Bitcoin price to 1 million. So what they're talking about here is they're talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices pulled back this week, but they're talking about the future of crypto is bright. Now, you and I knew that already. You and I know that, but Marcus Sotocorio, analyst and digital asset broker Golden Block, thinks that this could be the beginning of Bitcoin's emergence as a neutral petro asset. This adds more weight to the idea of Bitcoin becoming a petro asset after Putin recently allowed friendly countries to pay for oil in Bitcoin. Look, cryptocurrencies is moving now into the mass adoption phase. Simple as that. We're on the right side of history. Now, I found this to be pretty cool. So Ripple's excited to announce that through the Creator Fund partnership with VSA Partners, Rare Air Media will design, develop, and market a collection of one-of-a-kind NFTs on the XRP ledger, covering none other than former NBA player Michael Jordan's life and storied career. That's big. That's a big signing. Wow. That's really cool. You can read all about it here, about what happened and how this all unfolded, but that's going to be a very cool NFT collection when it comes out. Of course, we're waiting still for Liquidity Hub and all the things that it's going to do. Interesting that it hasn't launched yet, but I got a feeling it will come in Q2. And yes, XRP has taken back 7th place in the crypto market. As we look right now at the moment, at the time of making this, it's sitting number 7, 1.21% up for the day. Not much activity has been going on, to be honest, for it. But 7th is not where it belongs. Once this all settles, it's going to come after much more. Now, it does appear that the consolidation phase and how long it's taking before the breakout, it appears to be taking a lot longer. So I don't believe that the breakout is here yet. I think we're going to be waiting a little bit more than we initially anticipated. But I guess the biggest lesson is patience. Honestly, that's the biggest lesson to take. Because what we've got coming is worth every minute of that patience. And again, it's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but it's going to be worth it. Like, the patience will be rewarded and rewarded heavily. Now, there are talks of people saying, that the price could drop all the way down to 35 cents. I don't see it. And again, it's just my personal opinion. I just don't see it happening. I think where we're at, I think it's held perfectly, 77 cents. I spoke for many days in a row about 74 cents. We dropped to 72 cents. It's holding very, very strong. I don't see it. I can see maybe a high 60, but I can't see us breaking into those 30s, 40 cents unless something dramatic happened. Now, speaking of dramatic, I did speak about a potential manipulation of a wick where for no reason it just tanks and then it comes back up. That is something that I can see the whales doing, but it wouldn't be a specific market reason for that to happen. It would just be pure manipulation to get everybody out, and then the price flies. But I don't see it. What I do see is I see in the long term, I see sunshine and rainbows coming our way and our patience being rewarded. I'm going to be with you every single step of the way. And if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.